Hello to all my CC Kid volunteers. I wanted to try something a little bit brand new. I wanted to start getting a little bit more plugged into the classrooms, maybe be more involved in teaching, helping you guys out, giving you some great ideas to help us engage our kids more and helping them that they love CC Kids, that they love Crossroads Church, and that they fall in love with the Bible. I really want kids and CC Kids to believe that the Bible is the most amazing book ever written. And I've been talking with my directors, and one of the things that we thought of is how I can start inserting myself into some of the classes. But between both campuses, in all reality, we have about 200 volunteers altogether in CC Kids. We have the biggest group of volunteers in all of the church. So I thought, while in the process of starting to get plugged into the classrooms again and help you guys out, or just get to know you guys better, see what helps, what I can do to better serve you guys, I thought that I would actually try to make a YouTube video of how I would teach the class, or just some ideas that maybe you haven't thought of before. So right off the bat, you're going to see that I have really bad lighting, so I apologize how it looks in here. I'm filming at our Lithopolis location, and the lighting is pretty difficult in here, and it's really dark, so I apologize for that. But first, so I'm in the studio right now with you guys. And you can't see this right now, but this is just a personal tip for myself. So it's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully you guys have all had a chance to look over the lesson 1 or 2 times. I never expect anyone to ever memorize a lesson at all. I want you guys to have fun with it and engage your class. So much of CC Kids sometimes is just reading our class and figuring out if the kids are having fun or do they want to take a nap. So a lot of times my script will go out the window if we have kids laying down in the seat. So I want to figure out ways that we can keep our kids engaged, because I want them to love church, so that when their parents pick them up, they say, "Mom and Dad, I had so much fun. Can we come again next week?" That's what I want our parents to hear when they pick up their kids. So you can't see this right now, but a tip for myself, what I like to do is I've taken apart my lesson and I've laid it on the floor in front of me. That way, I have it with me and I can kind of see the order of service or what may come next. And there are some yellow highlighted things, so I know that maybe we have a video coming up, or if I just know that the next box is main point time, or memory verse time, or intro to a Bible story, I don't necessarily have to follow what that says, but I know that that's kind of where I'm going with it. So this week we are continuing. If you missed last week because you're on an every other week schedule, last week in our school-age classes we started a series called Undercover Kindness. And we're all secret agents of kindness. And with that theme, when you understand the theme, that's a great idea for any time you want to mix up the class or change it up or engage your class, because you guys are secret agents. That anytime it calls you to drop to the floor and maybe crawl underneath a chair or be awkward and quiet because you are an undercover agent. Shh. Anything that you can do to engage that, you can use our theme to get the kids involved as well. So this week, our main point is be kind to your family and friends. And we're going to use the Bible story of Ruth and Naomi in the Old Testament. I'm going to do a really quick synopsis for you guys in case if you are not familiar with this story. But Naomi had 2 sons, and their sons got married. And so the women came along with them, and unfortunately, Naomi's husband died, and then her sons had died. And it was customary in that time that then those women, her daughter-in-laws, would go back to the country wherever that they came from to go and get married again. That's what women had to do. They had to find a husband to take care of them and to work for. So Naomi was telling them to go and find a new family. Don't waste your life with me. You won't have any children. You don't have anyone to take care of you. Just go back to your homeland, where your family is from, where your friends are from. And Ruth is a great testimony to us of what kindness is. And she decided to stay with her mother-in-law and show kindness to her. She stayed with her and she loved her. And because of her kindness, the kindness that she had in her heart, God opened incredible doors and ended up blessing her with an amazing husband who ended up taking care of her and Naomi. So because of her kindness, God was faithful in providing for the rest of her life. And we actually will come back to this story all throughout our adult life. Pastors will use this. It's just a great story of how God rewards us and blesses us when we live according to his plan. So that's a quick synopsis for you guys. So I'm really quick going to just do our large group part of our class. You're going to see me act a little bit goofy. So that's typically how I always am in class. Our small group time, that is totally open for you guys to sit with your class, with your small group. It's 8 to 10. Sometimes our small groups are getting larger. They may be 15 kids. And you can just open up your lesson and just, if there's Bible questions, you can read them right from there. It's small group time to just help guide you guys through conversation with your kids to help review the lesson. So I'm just going to do a quick take on our large group time, okay? So right off the bat, you're going to have your 5-minute countdown. Get your kids to go to the bathroom or get a drink of water and then get them to sit down again. And then that will lead right into the opener video that is on your planning center, so you can find that in your attachments. And it's me and my introduction to the class that day. And then it will next play an undercover agent who's a secret agent of kindness. When that's all done playing, you guys will come up on the stage or in front of your class, whether it's you're in the kindergarten class at Lithopolis or elementary school in both the Lithopolis and Lancaster locations. So one thing I would always do is just have an energetic welcome. Hey everyone, I'm Beth Miller. I'm the children's pastor here. I'm so excited to be with all of you guys today. Can I hear you guys scream? They might not scream out loud. Make fun of them. Be like, guys, that was pathetic. I want to hear how excited you are today. Can I hear a scream? Get them to scream. If they're still not energetic, be like, get on your chairs. Have them stand up on their chairs. So I am Beth Miller, and I'm excited to be here with all of you guys today. But I also want to introduce all of our other undercover agents that we have helping out in our class today. I'm going to go around the room and introduce all of the other helpers and leaders in the class today. So introduce everybody to the class so that all the kids know, everyone, they're all introduced. We want to be friends with the kids. So last week we started a brand new series called Undercover Kindness. And we are all secret agents of kindness right here, okay? So right now we've been discussing that kindness is showing others how valuable they are. I can't say valuable. Kindness is showing others how valuable they are by how you treat them. How do you guys like it when someone treats you with kindness? How do you guys feel? You guys like it? Yeah? I know that I love it when I feel that way. But you know what? We are undercover agents, okay? We are going to practice some of our secret agent skills, and we're going to practice being kind. Because I know sometimes we'll have a bad day, we woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or maybe your mom just made a really gross dinner and you don't like it. It makes you want to gag. And you're grumpy, and you just don't want to be kind. I know, sometimes it's hard to be kind. But you know what? God wants us to be kind because God is always kind to us. And I don't know about you, but I want to be just like Jesus. If Jesus is kind, then I want to be kind. So we're going to practice some of our undercover kindness skills. So what I have here is I have some Post-it notes and some pencils. And we also are going to get to know some of the kids in our class right here, okay? Because some of these kids may not know everybody, so we may have some new kids in our class. Who knows? But everybody loves it when someone's kind to them. What we're all going to do is we're all going to get 3 pieces of paper right here. And we're going to go around the room. Everybody has to stick around so we all know each other's name, even if you don't know everyone's name. And you are going to write on 3 different pieces of paper 3 compliments to someone in your class. They could be a stranger. Hopefully it's a stranger that you're giving a compliment to. It could be a friend who's sitting right next to you. Or it could be someone who you've known here for years and years at Crossroads. Or maybe it's even just a teacher here. Well, we're going to go around, and you're not going to put your name on it, but you're going to give 3 different kids compliments. I'd really love to make sure that we mix it all up so that everybody gets a different compliment in the class, okay? So everybody's going to do that. We're going to take about 3 to 5 minutes, and we're going to go around and make sure that we are secretly finding We're secretly giving compliments and being kind to people secretly because we are agents, okay? So now you take a couple minutes to do that with your class, okay? Really encourage them. Teachers, if you notice that there's a few kids who you know probably may not get a compliment, they may be new, make sure your teachers are actually writing compliments for those kids as well. It could be something along the lines of that you really like their haircut, or they have really cool shoes, or when you gave them a hug when they walked in, they smelled really good. Whatever it may be, they have really beautiful eyes, they have a great smile. We all can find something to give a compliment to somebody. So let's make sure that we try to really mix it up in the class. You'll collect all of those, and the teacher, maybe pull in a couple of the other assistants in the class, and take some of these and read them out loud, okay? So you just read all those to your class. Now, class, wasn't that awesome? Don't you feel awesome about yourself? Can you guys all stand up and say, I'm awesome. I'm awesome. So get some of the kids. I know I can think of some of the personalities. Pastor Tim's daughter, Audrey Moore, she will all be about that little personality. So encourage them to pull out some of their personality. We all love it when someone is kind to us. So then you just did this, be like, guys, great undercover work. You guys are awesome. But you know what? There's someone else who is always kind to us. You guys just did a really good job of being kind, but there is someone in our life who will be kind to us every single day for the rest of our lives and for all eternity. And they love us so much, and that is Jesus. So we are going to take a minute to sing praises to Jesus because he is so kind to us. Now I need all of you guys to stand up with me. You know, I go and worship Jesus all the time in the adult service. And you know what? Every single adult stands. Sometimes they clap. Some adults put their hands in the air. Some adults put their hands like this. Sometimes adults go like this. Or like me, I jump and down like this when I sing. Sometimes we just stand there like this, but we all stand. God deserves this respect while we sing our praises to him. So we are all going to stand, and we're all going to do this song together, okay? Now I put that part in there because as adults, it really is our responsibility to mimic worship to children. I want to encourage you guys, all of the volunteers, to engage in the music. Even if it's not your cup of tea, even when you're in adult service, that you don't get crazy and all into it. But I just want to encourage you guys to just be expressive during worship, to let them see you in the front row, make sure you're clapping, or even put your hands in the air. But we're going to be doing a Crossroads song this week, so the kids will really love it, and you'll enjoy it as well. So kids learn by example, and we are going to be an example to them of how important it is to give our worship. Others the way that you want to be treated, okay? And today, our main point is be kind to your friends and your family. Oh, now this is a tough one. I know this could be a tough one because, let's all be honest, sometimes our family is difficult to be kind to. Like when your brother finishes your favorite box of cereal and you're angry because you know that he knew it was your favorite box of cereal. Or when your sister hogs the remote control to your favorite video game and you want to play the video game. Or what else? What sometimes that we have a hard time being kind? Guys, can you tell me when you have a hard time being kind? Let them tell you a couple times. Well, you know what? There's an amazing story in the Bible that God teaches us about being kind to our friends and our family. It's about two women in the Old Testament named Naomi and Ruth. And when they show kindness to each other, God really blesses them. God wants us to be kind to each other. And when we do that, God really does take care of us, and he blesses us for us being kind just like him. So why don't you guys take a second to watch our Bible story this week. So you'll go through the Bible story. It's about a 5.5-minute video that will take you all throughout the Bible story. It should really help you guys. And then when it's all done, say just, wow, that's an awesome Bible story. I really got a lot out of that. Now why don't we all just break up into some small groups so that we can all talk separately about how sometimes it's difficult to be kind, or let's all talk about how God can help us be kind to other people. And I want to hear what you guys have to say. So let's all go to small groups, and that's it. So you guys can go to small groups. At the very end, if you do have time, you can come back just together and kind of recap real quick, have the kids shout their main points. Be kind to your friends and family. But this is where you can get excited with it again, too. We're not just excited, incorporate the theme. You can get them to stand on their chairs. Oh, my light went out. Sorry, guys. You could also, I have a chair from my kindergarten class. If I was in the kindergarten class, I would really play up the fact that we are undercover agents, and we need to be quiet, so we need to hide. And so, I'm going to hide. And I would put my chair on my head, or if I was in a school-age class and I have chairs in my class, I could get all of the kids to lay underneath their chair and have them whisper it. Or say that undercover agents sometimes talk in, they have their own secret language, so you can make up your own secret language and hold your tongue. Be kind to your friends and your family. Anything just to keep them engaged and have fun with it. You guys don't have to follow my lesson. You don't even have to follow what I just said. I really just did this to hopefully give you some fun ideas so that you guys can figure out ways to get comfortable with it and make it your own. I really want not just the kids, but when you guys are done teaching CC kids, I want you guys to be able to leave your class and say that you just had so much fun. I hope that was a lot of help to you guys. I hope you have a blast this week. Have a great day. Bye, guys.